Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post another quick video here, which is another response to an awesome thread that JC, the one and only, over at The Flip Side. Nice little link right down there below. If you don't happen to know JC for some reason, make sure you get over there, check out his channel, check out this thread. Um, Really cool thread that he put up, and arguably, in my opinion, has been like one of the best threads that we've seen in the VC in the past couple years, quite frankly. Which is also kind of cool because I remember in his initial video, he said something on the lines of like, you know, not sure if people might like this one or not sure if it might catch on, but just thought I would do it anyway, or something to that effect that he said. And like I said, it just seems like everybody's been jumping on it and doing multiple responses. So that's just the brilliance of JC, quite frankly. So yeah, as you can tell by the title, Lost Classics of the 90s. If you haven't seen any of these yet, simply put, the kind of the context is his son is really into music, likes bands like Nirvana and stuff like that. But, kind of being a younger person today that's into Nirvana and that type of thing, what are maybe some of the bands from the 90s that they haven't come across yet, that didn't quite have the name recognition or staying power of Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, or some of those big 90s bands that are still selling to 18, 19-year-olds today? What are some of those bands that just kind of got lost that they haven't heard about? Which again, just great thread idea. And so this time, as you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going with Semisonic here. And this is Feeling Strangely Fine. And this is their release from 1998. Just like everything else, another one of those 90s bands. Of course, this came out in the late 90s. And for those of you that are maybe looking at the, seeing the cover, seeing the band name, and, oh, I've never heard of them, whatever else, I'm sure you remember the song Closing Time. Even if you didn't like it, you heard it somewhere at some point in time. In a movie, even though it came out towards the late 90s, a ton of TV shows, it was used here and there. I mean, I know it was in Friends and a few other places as well. It was just one of those songs that really kind of defined an element of the 90s. So again, this was kind of the late 90s in 98, but still. So just, check out Closing Time really quick, and I'm sure you'll definitely go, oh yeah, that song. I didn't know that was the band that sang that, and blah, blah, blah. But definitely the best track on this album, and really is kind of a cool song, and I love the video for it as well. And then you have songs like Singing in My Sleep, probably the second best song on here as well. And again, that's probably another one that when you hear it, you'll go, oh yeah, I remember hearing that on the radio, or remember blah, blah, blah. But overall, I would kind of define this as, I put this in the category as one of those American Pie bands. And it's, to me, that's always a great way to sum up where bands like this fit. And what I always mean by that is, you guys remember the movie American Pie, or the movies. I mean, it became a whole series of movies. And the one thing that American Pie did was that the soundtrack, like the music they used in that movie, which was good stuff, but it was definitely like some of the most popish, indie, I'm not gonna say mainstream, but just kind of that very much the poppy indie element of teenage, life, if you want, whatever you want to say. I think the music that they always used in there really summed up that feeling and that essence really well. And so this is one of those type of bands where their songs is like, yep, something like Closing Time would definitely be in a movie like American Pie, or something like Singing in My Sleep. That so is an American Pie, type of song. And for those that kind of know about American Pie, which I'm sure a lot of you do, you kind of know exactly what I'm talking about. And I discovered so many great bands from American Pie, like Tonic and Big Runga, and it's like on and on. Like there were a lot of great bands and great music from the 90s I discovered from that movie. But yeah, so This was their 20th anniversary edition, 2LP. Came out in 2018, I guess. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. So yeah, as always, VC, kind of let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and we will talk to you soon.